Okay, I'm getting a lot of energetic interference, so I'm gonna just try to do this because and I don't even know if the audio works, if it's working through this, but like I said, I'm getting all of these blocks and all of these little like issues and problems. Like I couldn't post on the page, on my page, so I'm just gonna do it later. I'm just gonna repost it on the page, and I hope that the audio is actually working. So actually, if anybody can just confirm that the audio is working, that would be great, because I want to tap into the energy that was requesting me to make this video, and I'm sorry I don't have a stand, I don't have a way to hold it, so just confirm if the audio is okay, and then I'll probably close my eyes and channel the message that's wanting to come through, and then I'll share it on my page later. But I just really want to get it done. I don't even have a lot of time. I'm supposed to meet a friend, and it's been a half an hour messing around with all the different just app issues and stuff like that. So can someone just please confirm about the audio? Can you hear me? We don't know. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and tap into it again, because I also feel it drifting away as I get frustrated. So. All right. Give me a second. It's funny because there's so much interference going on. This is amazing. There's a message coming through, and then it's been like yanked out as fast as it comes, and just like somebody's trying to remove a non-coming signal, basically. But I'm really committed to getting it through. The gist of it was basically to understand, first of all, that when we are called, when we're light workers, so we feel this constant urge and call to connect with the higher realms or immaterial realms and channel, basically, start working with, start partnering with, start becoming very sensitive and aware of all of the different brothers and sisters and all of the different entities and beings that are in 3D and 4D and 5D and 16D, etc., etc. Once we're there and connecting, there's obviously a lot of confusion and chaos, and you'll hear all sorts of things. But there's a lot of times the word is used demonic, and everybody from religious people to channelers, to just a lot of people will tell you, watch out for this, watch out for that, guard yourself from that, protect yourself from this, make sure that you it's dangerous and all that other stuff. What I need to say, what I'm being asked to say, is that it is not dangerous. You need to trust your inner knowing of safety. You need to know that the dark brothers, I really don't enjoy even verbalizing the word demonic in any way, shape, or form, because as soon as I say it, there's a ha 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 inside of me that just kind of goes like, that's not true. Why are you saying that? Don't say that. It's just not true. So everything is of God and everything is of the light. And yes, there are levels to the sort of degrees, I guess, of light that is held in a certain consciousness. And so depending on where you are, you'll have people, beings, entities, corporeal or not, that are in denser consciousness than you, and from your perspective at that point they'd be demonic potentially, or dark brothers is what I want to call them. I read that somewhere the other day and I really liked it, and I was like, yes, that's exactly how I feel about it. So I'm just going to go with that from now on. And then, of course, lighter beings. So we are all teaching each other. We're constantly in this soup swimming around teaching each other. So that's one thing that needed to come through and out. That don't necessarily get committed and married to this concept of darkness and danger, okay? And check with your gut. I think, at least for me personally, I can definitely guarantee that anytime that I have a concept that's sort of being held in and around my more mental body, if I check with my energetic body, 99%, if not 100% of the time, the answer is peace, love, and serenity. Everything is okay. Don't worry about it. So I trust that since I was a child, and sure, I get interference, of course, from my own mental constructs, from programs that come in, and from these darker brothers as well. There's always an opportunity to doubt. There's always an opportunity to fear. There's always an opportunity to sin in any way, shape, or form that you want to look at that. And whatever, that's okay. Okay, so I'm getting off. It's okay because it's an experience and all this other stuff. I'm getting off on a lot of topics. Because again, the messages are coming through so many, but I'm being asked, and many of you, if you're light workers and you're watching this, obviously you'd be attracted to this type of information. You're constantly being asked, and you feel this need to connect and this need to work, to pull on the energy and to materialize it in some way, whether it's in a video or a writing or a book or whatever it is. And very often you might get a warning or a scare off tactic from a darker brother energy or group thereof that will say, no, you watch out, and here, listen to this awful story that may have happened to this person, or listen to this and all that other stuff. So check with your deeper knowing and embrace the brothers and sisters or entities or beings, whatever you feel like calling them, that are of denser, darker, more scared consciousness, because, very important, we're all ascending together. So your choice to turn around and hate on or fear this denser energy, whether it's coming at you from a friend, a person, a thought, a feeling, whether it's corporeal or not, it's being embodied by your boyfriend, by your mother, by the clerk at the, I don't know, DMV, whatever. I don't know why I said that, because somebody's having DMV problems right now. I don't know. That was funny. Just keep that in mind, that love really is the answer, meaning the vibration of love raises the tide, and the tide raises all boats. So you are invited each and every single moment to offer love instead of fear, instead of doubt, instead of concern. So my point here is, teach yourself to not respond with fear, doubt, concern to anything, but to respond with awareness, love, and a welcoming sort of energy. That was not the main message that actually wanted to come through. That is definitely a very strong message that wanted to come through, to realize that we're sort of attached, like in kindergarten, they attach all the kids, and there might be a slower kid, right? This is hilarious what they're showing me right now, but yeah, I'm gonna go with it. There's a slower kid, right? Or like maybe one that's got a limp or something, or he can't figure out the direction where we're going and stumbles, maybe pulls you, and then you say, that guy's pulling me down. Well, that guy's pulling you down. He's your friend, he's from kindergarten with you. So do what you can, I suppose, to not look at it that way at the very least. Because I think from there, once you don't look at it that way, from there you'll know what to do. You'll have your own instinct and all that other stuff. You just don't need to be in savior mode. Never be in savior mode or messiah mode necessarily. Awareness and compassion are really the only things necessary for this type of situations that happen to us all day long, every day. Okay, so that's one thing. So basically, when you're being invited by the light or light beings to work with you, you may and actually most likely will get interference from the darker brothers who are potentially maybe doing something like, hey, where you think you're going, kind of thing. So just work that out with compassion and love. And then there was another really strong message that needed to come through, and it was sort of yanked out. I kept trying to bring it in. Give me a second to see if I can connect to it again. If not, I'll just stop the video now and I'll make one later. It's gone at the moment, but yeah, okay, that was it. I am doing my best to recommit myself to channeling these every single day, at least once a day. So I gotta figure out my glitches there with what was going on with basically I'm not able to post on my page. I can only do a personal live. And I don't think I want to do that, generally speaking, because I want to answer the call to do the work, and it's been going on very strong, very, very strong for a year now. And I did do it a little bit in the spring. I did almost every day. But interference comes in really stupid ways. Like, of course, your ego is going like, oh, I don't know, does my hair look good? And I want to sit in somewhere where there's a good lighting and there's a good background and there's not enough noise. All that on and on. That's like the technical stuff. And most of the time, at least, and I know a lot of other people, will stop at that and will just be like, yeah, I'll do it in a little bit, but then the message is gone and all that stuff. So I'm gonna again do my best to not allow those things to interfere with the work that needs to be done. So just to do it. Just to do it, it doesn't matter. And then there's the technical issues that I want to be able to actually post from my phone to the page, because the app is not working for some reason. So we'll see about that. If not, honestly, again, if these are just sort of tests, in a way, to get my commitment level higher, to get me to just do it no matter what, then screw it. I'll just do it no matter what. Thanks, guys.